everybody and welcome to a new unit, and this unit is called Moving a Robot, and this is lesson 1 where we're going to be looking at buttons. So these are all types of robots, and what you can see here is you've got your Bee-bot in there, you have a robot that looks more quite with a face, you've got ones that are used for cleaning or moving things, as well as ones that are used in factories for moving things around. But why do they do what they do? They do what they do because they are programmed to do that. Somebody, a person, has to tell that robot what needs it to be done, and that program is put into the robot, and the robot then can run that program. It can't do anything else. It is only able to do what that program tells it to do. And what we're looking at is the Bee-bot. Now you might have seen this in your classrooms, in your schools, when you've been there, and obviously you can see there that there are buttons on top of the Bee-bot. And what do you think they do? Pause this video and have a little think about what you think each of those buttons might do. That's right, so you've got buttons that might go forwards. If you just look at this one image for a second, you've got forwards, might be backwards, and we've got ones for turning left and right. And then we've got this big button in the middle that says go. And what we're going to have a look at is how we can use that. So this program, there's a link here which I will put so that you can access, and this website allows you to use what the Bee-bot would do if you had it in front of you. So this is the platform here, so it's an online tool. I've just opened it up so that you can see, and I've shrunk it down so it fits on that page. And what you've got is you've got your Bee-bot in the middle here, and you've got the buttons over here. So if I wanted to get from one place to another, I can just move. So if I click my forward, you can see an arrow appears down here, and if I press it again, I've got 2 arrows, which means that I'm going to go forward and forward again. So where my Bee-bot is, I'm going to go forward and then forward again. So let's press go and see if I'm right. There we go. So I programmed my Bee-bot, my robot, to go forward 2 times, and it went forward. Now you notice that I use my up arrow and I use my go button. Now I can clear all this to get rid of what I've got there already by just pressing the cross, and now you can see all my arrows are gone. And if I want to put my Bee-bot back to the beginning, I use this picture with the house on it, the home button, and it goes back to where it was. So if I wanted to get from my start position to H, how would I do that? That's right, I need to go forward, and that's it. It's only going forward 1 time this time. So I'm going to press go, and there we go. I have gone forward and I have stopped on my H. As you can see there, the program that was used was just forward and go. So how would I get from my start position to P? That's right, I need to go backwards this time. So I'm going to clear my screen by pressing the X. I'm going to go back to the start and press home. Right, so this time I need to go back to P. So I'm going to use my back arrow and press go. Fantastic, we are now in the right position. I'm just going to go back to the start on that one. Is there another way I could have done it? So how else could I have got to P? That's right, I could have turned round. So if I'm facing this way up towards H, if I turn to the right once, I'm going to face L, and if I turn to the right again, I'm going to face P, and then I could go forward performance. Shall we try that? There we go. So this time I used 3 instructions. So each arrow is an instruction. So that took 3 instructions, and the one before, where we just went backwards, took 1 instruction. Now, when we're programming, it is better to use less. So the one where I went backwards once used 1 instruction. So that is better to do, but both work and both are fine. So I'm going to go back to start. And let's have a look. So there you go, we used back and go. So how do I get from my start position here to J? That's right, I need to turn left and then forward and press go. There we go, fantastic. I have got from K, from my start position over to my J, and I did that by going left, going forward, and obviously using my go button. So each one of these is an instruction, and the instructions, when we plan it out and we think about it, when we put those instructions together, it is an algorithm. When we put it into the robot, it is a program. So the algorithm is planning out our program, and when we put it into the robot, and that is the program. Why do you think these buttons are important? That's right, so the go button, we can't do anything. If we don't press go, the program doesn't know to start. So we have to press go so that the robot knows that we're ready to start the program. And the X on it, on the buttons on the top, is we have to clear off the program that was there before. Otherwise we would just keep adding more and more instructions to our program, and we need to make sure that our program is what we want it to do. So what I've done for you is, I want you to think about is creating different sets of instructions, an algorithm for your Bee-Bot to follow. I have done some tasks if you want to do that, or you can get somebody to set some for you, or you can have a go. Now, the online tool is there for you to have a go with, or you can use a mat and use a fake bot, which is a little picture of a Bee-Bot, and use it and move it around in the same way, and you become the robot mover. So both are available to you, all on the website with the resources for you to use freely. Hope to see you next time. Enjoy programming your robot.